Have you ever wondered what drives some individuals to commit heinous acts, crossing the line of humanity and morality? Is it a mere lack of empathy, or could it be a manifestation of a more complex, darker aspect of human psychology? Our journey begins with Ted Bundy, a name synonymous with terror and charm. During the 1970s, he confessed to the murder of over 30 young women, using his charisma as a mask to hide his brutal and sadistic tendencies. Next, we delve into the life of John Wayne Gacy, otherwise known as the Killer Clown. His home became a horrifying trap for young boys who fell prey to his sexual assaults and murderous intent. Shifting gears, we encounter Eileen Wuornos, a woman whose life was a cocktail of a troubled childhood and a violent adulthood. In a span of a year between 1989 and 1990, she claimed the lives of several men in Florida. When night fell in Southern California during the mid-1980s, fear gripped the hearts of its residents. The cause: Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker. His reign of terror included a series of brutal murders, sexual assaults, and home invasions. Our timeline then brings us to the Milwaukee cannibal, Jeffrey Dahmer. From 1978 to 1991, he led a gruesome life, murdering and dismembering 17 men and boys. Charles Manson, not a traditional serial killer but equally heinous, manipulated his cult followers into committing a series of gruesome murders in 1969, including the infamous Tate LaBianca murders. Albert Fish, a name that still sends chills down the spine, targeted the most innocent among us, children. His crimes were not only murders but also involved cannibalism, earning him a notorious reputation. In the Soviet Union, Andrei Chikatilo, the butcher of Rostov, claimed over 50 lives, primarily children and young women, in a series of brutal murders and mutilations. Ed Gein, a man whose life inspired horror characters like Norman Bates and Leatherface, was a serial killer and grave robber from Wisconsin with a fixation on human remains. Finally, we reach Richard Kuklinski, the Iceman, a contract killer who claimed to have ended over 100 lives. His chilling demeanor and brutal acts earned him his nickname. These individuals, while unique in their motivations and methods, all share a common thread, a dark psychopathic trait that led them down a path of criminal behavior. But remember, these are extreme cases. Psychopathy is complex, and it's crucial to approach this topic with sensitivity and understanding. As we examine these lives, we are reminded of the importance of empathy, compassion, and humanity, elements that were sadly lacking in these individuals.